श्रीमान् वेङ्कटनाथार्यः कवितार्किककेसरी वेदान्ताचार्यवर्यो मे सन्निधत्ताम् सदा हृदि। रामानुजदया पात्रम् ज्ञानवैराग्यभूषणम् श्रीमद्वेङ्कटनाथार्यम् वन्दे वेदान्तदेशिकम्। ஷீரொன்று தூப்புல் திருவேங்கடமுடையான் பாரொன்றச் சொன்ன பழமொழியுள் ஊரொன்று தானே அமையாதோ தாரணியில் வாழ்வார்க்கு வானேரப் போமளவும் வாழ்வு.
श्रीमान् वेङ्कटनाथार्यः कवितार्किककेसरी वेदान्ताचार्यवर्यो मे सन्निधत्तां सदा हृदि। रामानुजदया पात्रं ज्ञानवैराग्यभूषणं श्रीमद्वेङ्कटनाथार्यं वन्दे वेदान्तदेशिकम्. ஷீரொன்று தூப்புல் திருவேங்கடமுடையான் பாரொன்று சொன்ன பழமொழிகள் நோரொன்று தானே அமையாதோ தாரணியில் வாழ்வார்க்கு வானேரப் போமளவும் வாழ்வு. So we saw that many people gave succor to the surrendered people, starting with Brihaspati up to say Rama here. So மித்ராதிகளான சத்துக்கள் நடந்த நல்வழியான சரணாகத பரித்ராண தர்மத்திலே. So here so many people followed the policy of the Sharanagata Paritranam. It's called Sattukal, good people. Nadanda, they treaded the path, Nalvariyana, good path. So Sharanagata Paritrana Dharmatili. So in the policy of protecting, giving all-round protection to the surrenderer. So Devarir Nindanile, Oru Kodi Sharanagataralum, கலக்க ஒண்ணாதபடியாக இருந்தது. So it is addressed to Rama. So தேவரீர் நின்ற நிலை, the position, the status that you took, the stand that you took, ஒரு கோடி சரணாகதராலும் கலக்க ஒண்ணாதபடியாக இருந்தது. All people who surrendered to Rama will have the assurance of protection. They will not get confused. They will not get afraid. They will be sure of their protection. Yattvam aryam prabhashetaha, which you talk to, namely Rama, Arya. தேவரீர் அருளிச் செய்த பாசுரத்தின் நிழலிலே ஒதுங்கி புலியும் புல்வாயும் ஒரு துறையிலே நீர் உண்ணும்படி இருந்தது. Now, under this policy, a protection cover is sought by two opposite animals, namely tiger and deer. பாசுரத்தின் நிழலிலே ஒதுங்கி, because they were sure of protection from the hands of the protectors. Puliyum, the tiger, pulvayum. Pulvai is one which eats grass and it keeps also grass in the mouth, and therefore pulvayum. So it means deep. Oru thuraile, in the same place where they want to drink, neer unnumbadi irundhathu. So they drank water, both the tiger and the deer, in the same place. That means they did not show enmity towards each other. And even if the tiger wants to kill the deer as his prey, Lord is there to protect the deer. So எனக்கு மறுக்க மாட்டாமையாலே கொண்டாடுகிறீரோ, நீர் மானசாபச்சாரம் தவிரும்படி தெளிந்தீரோ என்ன. Now Sugriva is talking to Rama like this. So எனக்கு மறுக்க மாட்டாமையாலே கொண்டாடுகிறீரோ. At times Rama as a leader accepted the views of Sugriva, because he was the king of monkeys. And I would say Rama sought help from Sugriva to find out Sita. And therefore, he is asking the question, are you appreciating me? Are you giving me respect? Because you don't want to antagonize me. You don't want to refuse what I say. Or near Manasapacharam Tavirumbadi Chalindiro. And instead of going against your own policy, O Rama, you wanted to, you did not want to betray yourself. Manasa Apacharam. Manasa Apacharam is deviating from one's own thought. Namely, what we say in Tamil and Sanskrit also, all our activities by what you call by deed, by mind, thoughts by mind, and word by mouth, all should be the same, similar. So whatever we think, we must act, and whatever we act, we must say. So instead of deviating from this policy of both, all the three, namely the speech, mind, and deed. So Talindiro Venna, are you now very clear because of your own policy? He says, Rama says, Mamacha Ampyantaratma Ayam Shuddham Veti Vibhishanam Anumanacha Bhavacha Sarvatas Suparikshitaha. Vibhishana says this, agreeing to the view of Rama. Mamacha, to me also. I understand Vibhishanam as a good man. Shuddham Veti Vibhishanam. So I am Vibhishanam. I am this person, namely myself, namely Sugriva. Vibhishanam Shuddham Veti. Understand that he is a pure person. How? Antaratma. My inner soul says that Vibhishana is a good man. So Anumanacha, also by guessing. Bhavacha, by also the emotions shown by Vibhishana, expressions shown by Vibhishana. Sarvataha, in all matters, Suparikshitaha, well tested. So he says now, Ennudaya Indamanadum, so my inner soul, my mind, Vibhishanani Suddhamahave Nenikiradu. Consider Vibhishana as the right person to surrender and right person to be protected. Neer Sonna Yuktihalalum, because of your statements, O Rama, Avanmukhatil Karnapudum Adayalangalalum, because of the expressions that are seen, witnessed in his face, Avan Ullum Puramum Parishikapattirukkuran. So he has been tested externally and internally. And therefore, so Yuddha Kanda, 18th canto, 37th verse, concluding remarks, we can say, of Sugriva to Rama. Sugriva agrees that Vibhishana should be protected. So 151. Pulvayum in Tamil meaning Kalaiman. Whatever we say, deer, antelope we say in English also. So any deer is a prey to the tiger. Even if the tiger is not hungry, it will kill the prey. And therefore, in this case, both the enemies are together without enmity. So, Oruttararum Telivika Unnadabadi Kalangina Ennenjum, Devarir Pasurangale Telindu, Sharanagatanana Vibhishanan Suddhan Endru Ariyapetrathu. Sugriva says this. All my followers, monkeys, except Hanuman, would not convince me. And in that way, my mind was so confused. Nobody can clear my ideas. Nobody can correct me. But Devarir Pasangalale, by your verses, Telindu, I have become clear in my thought. Sharanagatanana Vibhishanan Suddhan Endru Ariyapetrathu. I understood now Vibhishana is a good person, pure person, pure personality. Anumanacha pranadascha mahan eshaha. Now, when Vibhishana cried over the sky, Raghavaya Mahatmane, Sarvaloka Sharanyaya Raghavaya Mahatmane, and then Raghavam Sharanangataha. So when he shouted with his voice, then he was vociferous, and the very decibel of his voice was responsible for understanding him as a pure personality. So he was in trouble. Vibhishana was in trouble. He was about to be killed by Ravana, his own elder brother. So he was in a most piquant and dangerous situation, and therefore his sound was very high. Pranadascha, Mahan Esha. Eshaha Pranadascha, his sound was high decibel sound was very, very great. Mahan. Ityadigalipadiye, by such actions, Swara Prasadadigalalum, the tone also is favorable. That means he is humble. So though he shouted by the top of his voice, he was humble by tone, swara. So he showed humility in the tone, swara. Prasada, he wanted to please also. So he was not actually compelling or dominating or bossing over Rama in making him accept him as a surrenderer. So Prasada, he was also humble in his tone, and he was also trying to please him. Then Bhavacha, Abhipraya Venjakangalana, Matrumulla Akarangalalum endaru. So it is what you call body language, and also language through the mouth, words through the mouth. The position that Vibhishana took before Rama, in the sense what you call the humble figure, the figure of humility, the figure of modesty, and also the emotions attached to his words. So all the feelings attached to the words. So we understood the abhipraya, the inner opinion of Vibhishana. So Vyanjakangalana, indicative of his inner intention. So Abhipraya Vyanjakangalana, Mattumulla Akarangalalum, by the external personality also, how he stands, or how he stood, or how he presented, how he behaved in that way, Akarangalalum என்றபடி நம்முடைய அந்தக்கரணம் இசைந்தபடியாலும் என்னவாம். So Sugriva's inner soul, the mind also has agreed to the view of Rama. So நம்முடைய, so Sugriva says this, Antakaranam, the inner mind, namely heart, Ishaindabadiyal, it also agrees to Rama. So Ennavuma. Sarvataha, Ullum Puramum Okkam endavar. So Sarvataha meaning externally his behavior is also good, and internally his opinion is also good. That means he has come to only surrender. He doesn't want to do any harm. So it is very easily understood now. Ullum Puramum Okkam. Internally and externally, it is his same attitude. We say in Sanskrit, yes, a general statement. Some people talk with a poisonous mind. So how is their mind poisonous? How do we understand? Vishakumbham payomukham. They have amritam, or rather milk, sweet milk in their mouth, but hridayetu halahalam. In the heart they have the virulent poison, namely kalakuta, or otherwise called halahala, the poison that came out of the Milky Ocean as the first object, and Lord Shiva had to consume it to save the world. And therefore, poisonous heart and sweet words in the mouth. So there are people who behave like that. So, but Vibhishana is not so. So Vibhishana, in his heart of hearts, good. He is good and he is also talking nicely, decently. So Anganenrike, Ravananum Allan. Therefore, he differs from his elder brother Ravana very much. So he is not Ravana. He is not another Ravana. Ravana Preshitanum Allan. So he was not sent by Ravana. So he came of his own accord. So Ravana Preshitanum Alla. Preshitaha meaning sent. So he was not sent by Ravana. Ravana Anuraktanum Alla. He was not fond of Ravana also. Anuraktaha. Ragaha is affection, love. Anuragaha is deep love. So Anuraktaha, he was not deep in love with Ravana. So that means he did not like Ravana because he was not following the Dharma. So Ravana Anuraktanam Allan. So now before that, so Satami Sandeha Padeshu Vastushu Pramanam Antakarna Pravrityaha. This is what we call Kalidasa's statement in Abhijnana Shakuntalam drama, the first act, 20th verse. So whenever good people have some doubt about some matters, so what do? They rely upon the mind, what you call the inner heart. So pramanam, the authority to understand. So sandeha padeshu vastushu, what you call apprehensive objects. So satam, good people, antakarana pravrittayaha pramanam. For the good people, he indeed, antakarana pravrittayaha, the working of the inner mind will be the right direction. Swara Prasada, Vibhishana had clarity in his tone. Preshita Anupapattavan, sent person. So he was not sent by Ravana. Ravana Anurakta, Ravananam Preeti Ullavan. He was not affectionate towards Ravana because Ravana was not a good demon. So Abhijnana Shakuntalam, this is the context. Dushyanta, the king, goes for hunting to the forest. And he chases a deer. The deer runs into the hermitage of Kanva, otherwise called Kashyapa, in the forest. There are two names for the same Rishi, Kashyapa and Kanva. In the Abhijnana Shakuntalam, he has, of course, Kalidasa has changed the plot a little from Mahabharata. And the deer runs into the hermitage area of Kanva, and it needs safety. So he wants to escape the arrow of Dushyanta. And Dushyanta's aim is never a failure. Therefore, he fixes an arrow and wants to send it toward the deer. And the deer gallops, runs helter-skelter, and it actually goes to for its own rescue, surrenders at the hermitage of Kanva. And then what happens was the disciples of Kanva inform the king strictly that he is not to kill any animal, especially deer, in the hermitage. Within the hermitage, it is banned. Killing of animals is banned. They inform him. Therefore, he stops hunting and he happens to meet the girl, Shakuntala. Shakuntala was a girl born to Menaka, the Apsaras, the divine nymph of the heaven, and Vishwamitra being the father. So Vishwamitra married Menaka, and Menaka put a condition that as long as no child is born, she will be with him. And whereas Shakuntala was born, and Menaka left the baby in the forest, and the baby was brought up by birds, and those birds were called Shakunta, and therefore the name of the girl was Shakuntala. Shakuntaihi Lalita is equal to Shakuntala. So she was brought up by birds, and Vishwamitra also left it there itself. He did not also care for it. And Kanva Kashyapa saw the baby, started bringing it up. And therefore Shakuntala became the foster daughter of Kanva. And Kanva Maharishi, the great sage Kanva, also treated, just like Janaka treated Sita, Shakuntala as his own daughter. He was so affectionate. So this is, of course, Shakuntalam plot. So what happened was Dushyanta met the girl, and as soon as he saw the girl, his mind said, love this girl. Having met a girl in the forest, one must normally probe into the Gotram, Kulam, in which clan the girl was born, and what is the background of the family, and so on. But Dushyanta, having the mind, lovable mind towards the girl, he says this as a proverb, rather as a, what you call Arthantaranyasa Alankara, Vetrupurul Vaipani in Tamil. So another meaning is given there. So a general statement supports this special statement, and therefore his love towards Shakuntala, Dushyanta's love towards Shakuntala, was right, because Dushyanta was a member of the royal family, and Shakuntala should also be a member of the royal family. That's a mere feeling of Dushyanta, because the inner mind will not go wrong generally. That means that the subconscious mind will not make a misjudgment. And that's what generally we say. And therefore, he is not loving another caste lady. That means he is not trying to love a Brahmin girl, because the girl was brought up by Kanva Maharishi, and neither Vaishya nor the fourth Varna. Therefore, the inner mind makes him understand that she is a girl belonging to the royal family. And because Vishwamitra was a king, the king's daughter was a princess, namely Shakuntala. And therefore, there was no mistake in his Dusyanta's loving the girl. That's what Kalidasa says. So that is why he says, Satam hi sandeha padeshu vastushu pramanam antahkarana pravrittayaha. Okay, so 152. So 1 minute, so please show me 151 again, last paragraph. ஒரு காரியத்தை பற்ற இதை செய்யலாமா கூடாதா என்று சாதுக்களுக்கு சந்தேகம் உண்டானால் அவர்கள் மனதினுடைய போக்கே அதை நிச்சயிக்க போதுமான பிரமாணம். So no external proof is necessary from anybody or from any other source to say that what you do is correct, because it is the inner mind which directs. Now we have Prakarathalum Kaliya Varindom Endumam. So Sugriva says this to Rama. Now I am clear about my view. So I agree with your view. So Teliya Varindom, the clarity of thought is in my mind now. In all matters relating to Vibhishana, mostly because of your verses and assurance to him. Suparikshitaha, ini sarvashaktikarana ummalum engale kalakka onnadu endu taatparyam. This is another extended meaning, because I appreciate this meaning. Namely, even Rama cannot go back on his policy. Once he said it, that he will protect Vibhishana, then even the decision of Rama cannot be changed by Rama himself. In the same way, Suparikshitaha. So this means the monkeys, especially the leader Sugriva, will not allow Rama to go return his policy, retreat on his policy, go back on his policy. Ini sarva shaktikarana ummalum. Even though Lord is all powerful, that is omnipotent, so engalai kalakka onnadu. They cannot change my view. So you cannot change my views. நாம் இனி விபீஷணனுக்கு செய்ய வேண்டுவதன் உங்களுக்கு செய்ய வேண்டுவதன் இரண்டும் நீர் நியமித்தல்லது நாம் செய்ய ஒண்ணாது என்று பெருமாளுக்கு திருவுள்ளத்தில் கருத்தாக கொண்டு விண்ணப்பம் செய்கிறார். Now Sugriva waits for further instructions. All right, the protection is extended by Rama to Vibhishana. How? When? Where? And so on. All these questions arise in the mind of Sugriva. The Sugriva says, what is to be done for Vibhishana by us? What is our duty? Ungalukku seiya vendivadhu. So what should I do to help you? So this is of course curious. Of course, Rama wants help from Sugriva to find out the whereabouts of Sita, and that is in order to recover Sita, what should be done by the monkeys. And so in that tone he is saying, Sugriva is saying, so what should I do to Vibhishana and what should we do to you? உங்களுக்கு செய்ய வேண்டுவதன். So இரண்டும் நீர் நியமித்தல்லது. So in these two matters, you will have orders. You will order me, and you will instruct me. You will guide me. You will direct me. நாம் செய்ய ஒண்ணாது. We don't know what to do. If you don't give instructions, we do not know what to do. என்று பெருமாளுக்கு to Rama திருவுள்ளத்தில் கருத்தாக கொண்டு, having this in mind, so that means Sugriva does not know what to do to Vibhishana and what to do to Rama. So Vinnappam Sekhira. Now he submits. Tasmat Chipram Saha Asmabihi Tulyo Bhavatu Raghava Vibhishano Mahapragyaha Sakhitvam Cha Abhyupaitu Naha. Tasmat, therefore, Nirdoshanana Valavandikke, since Vibhishana is blemishless, Yangalilum Parivan Innamidam Talivagradu. Now he is to be favored by Rama, helped by Rama, more than what we need. He must be taken care of more by Rama than us. So Yangalilum Parivan. Now Vibhishana is to be more affectionate. Rather, Rama should be more affectionate to Vibhishana. Nemittal alladu, we say, Ajnapitalladu. Tasmat Shiptram. Saha Asmabihi Tulyo Bhavatu Raghava. Vibhishano Mahapragyaha Sakhitvam Cha Adhyupaitanaha. So Yuddhakanda 18th canto 38th verse says, Sugriva says to Rama that let Vibhishana become a friend to us. In the sense, he must be equal to us. So we must be treated along with him equally, or he must be treated along with us equally. So Asmabihi Saha, along with us, Tulyaha Bhavatu. Vibhishanaha Tulyaha Bhavatu. So Vibhishana will be as good as we, the monkeys. So, hey Raghava, O Rama, Bhavatu, may he be. Tasmatu, therefore, because he is pure personality. Shipram, quickly. So make Vibhishana as our friend. Vibhishana is one of the members of our army. So Mahapragyaha, he is a very intelligent person. Mahapragyaha. Sakhitvancha Abhyupaitu Naha. Naha, to us, to Abhyupaitu, he can reach us for Sakhitvam, friendship. So, ஆகையால் மகாபுத்திமானான விபீஷணன் எங்களோடு கூடி சமானனாய் இருக்கட்டும், எங்களுக்கு தோழனாகவும் இருக்கட்டும். So let him be my friend, our friend. He is now the friend of the monkeys, and he must be equally treated. As we are treated well by you, he must also be equally treated. So this is 38. So எங்கேயாலும் எங்களுக்கும் இவனுக்கும் மனோரதாதிகள் ஒத்தபடியாகும். Now the desire, the attitude, the bent of mind, the thoughts of both Vibhishana and the monkeys are similar. He says, Sugriva says again, எங்களுக்கும், so between us and Vibhishana, இவனுக்கும் மனோரதாதிகள் ஒத்தபடியாகும். The desires are same, the wishes are same, the ambitions are same. That means helping Rama. That is, do kainkaryam for Rama, do service to Rama. Shipram, இனி இவனை ஒழிய ஒரு க்ஷணமும் எங்களுக்கு கைங்கரியம் பண்ண முயலாது, இவன் தானும் இனி ஒரு க்ஷணம் விசலேஷம் பொறுக்க மாட்டான். So this is Sugriva's statement, but of course Sugriva has changed his mind, though he objected earlier to the acceptance of Vibhishana. Now he says, even a second cannot be delayed for our friendship. And when we do service to you, he must join us. And when he does service to you, we will join him. So that is the meaning here. So he will not also brook any separation from us. Vibhishana will not brook any separation from us in doing service. We also do not brook any separation from Vibhishana. So we are all one and the same now. Saha asmabhihi tulyaha bhavatu. Saha asmabhis tulyo bhavatu. Even எங்களோடு பிரிக்கப்படாதே நாங்கள் பெற்ற பேரும் பெற்று ஒழிவில் காலமெல்லாம் உடனாய் மன்னி வழுவிலா வடிமை செய்ய திருவுள்ளமாய் அருள வேண்டும். So he must not be separated from us. He must be one with us. And whatever fortune that we get, he must also get it. So equally, he must be lucky along with us. And then now Nammalvar's statement is given, meaning all the time, 24/7, be with the Lord and do blemishless service, faultless kainkaryam. So this is what the meaning. So this is very famous quote of Nammalvar's Thiruvaimozhi. ஒழிவில் காலமெல்லாம் உடனாய் மன்னி. So be with the Lord all the time. மன்னி வழுவிலா அடிமை செய்ய. Blemishless service to be done. திருவுள்ளம் ஆய் அருள வேண்டும். So Rama should bless the monkeys and Vibhishana so that both of them will do service at a time, all the time, without any fault in service. ययोः चित्तेन वा चित्तं नैभृतं नैभृतेन वा समेति प्रज्ञया प्रज्ञा तयोर्मैत्री न जीर्यते. Now this is quotation which I think we do not know. Oh, yeah, okay. Bharatam Uttara. Is it Uttara? I think we must find out the abbreviation properly. Should be Bharatam or Bhagavatam. Bhagavatam is not Bhagavatam. Uttara is there, but Uttara Kandam in Ramayana, but if it is Bhagavatam, it is not Kandam, it is Kandam. 12 Kandas are there. We must find out the little after this page, we can go to the abbreviations at the final page. So the meaning, how to understand that two people are one and the same in attitude, in mind, thoughts. Therefore, yayoho chittena va chittam naibhritena va. If one's mind joins with another's mind, quietly, calmly. That's the meaning. So if one's action is not objected to by another, so that means their attitude are same. So now here Sugriva accepts Vibhishana, and Vibhishana is coming to be accepted. So both have the same attitude, both have the same thought. There will be only calmness. Nibritam is calmness. So Naibritam, Naibritenava. Calmness will join with the calmness. Quietude, this means quietude. What you call in sentiment Shanti Rasa or Shanta Rasa. Shanta Rasa, quietude, sentiment of quietude. So quietude will join with the quietude. So Sama iti prajnaya, so by the thought, intelligence, prajnaya, by intelligence. So prajna sama. If one's intelligence is equal to another's intelligence, tayoho maitri, between them the friendship, tayoho between them, maitri the friendship, na jiryate, does not decay, does not stop. So between two people, if the mind is same and the intelligence is same, then the friendship grows. The friendship never decays. So ஒரு காரியத்தை செய்ய வேண்டும் என்கிற சிந்தை ஒன்று செய்யாமல் நிச்சேஷ்டமாய் இருப்பது. இவற்றிற்கு காரணமான குணதோஷங்களை ஆராயும் புத்தி. So prajna, intelligence is not probing into another's attitude. So if you don't want to object another's attitude, keep quiet. That's the meaning. So இவை எந்த இருவர்களுக்கு ஒத்திருக்கின்றனவோ அவருடைய ஸ்நேகம் அழியாததா இருக்கும். So Vibhishana doesn't want to get separated from the monkeys. Now, so we saw the Thiruvaimozhi earlier, 331. இடைவிடாமல் எல்லா காலமும் கூடவே ஸ்திரமாயிருந்து தவறாமல் எல்லா கைங்கரியங்களையும் செய்ய. Now, so we go to 154. So இழந்த காலத்திற்கும் படியெடுத்துமாய் இப்போது களத்திலே சோற்றையிட்டு கையை பிடித்தா போலே தகையுண்டு நிற்கிற கிளேசமும் தீர. Now Vibhishana was saying, Sugriva was saying that even one moment delay cannot be broke, and therefore there is some time lost between the opinions objecting to the acceptance of Vibhishana and Vibhishana to be accepted. So there was some delay. So what kind of delay? He is giving an example, parallel. You offer food to somebody, you give a plate, rather, kalattile meaning generally in those days a vessel, especially to a what we call mendicant, a beggar. So you fill up the what we call the skull, we say the skull, empty skull. You fill up the skull with rice, cooked rice, then hold his hand without allowing him to touch the food. Kalattile shotrayittu, so giving him lot of food in the vessel and at the same time holding his hand. I think it is in English carrot and rabbit, hair, or carrot and hair. You show the carrot to the rabbit and pluck it away, stick and carrot. Okay, stick and carrot. So I think it's only for the rabbit, hair, H-A-R-E. Donkey. Oh, I thought normally carrot is taken by rabbit. I have seen, not donkey. Okay, so kalattile சோற்றையிட்டு கையை பிடித்தாற் போலே தகையுண்டு நிற்கிற கிளேசமும் தீர. No, Vibhishana is sore, he is unhappy, he is sad over his acceptance. It was not very quick, so he was very sad about it. So he is standing waiting. So இவன் ஒருவனுமே தலையும் நாங்களெல்லாம் ஒரு தலையாக விஷயீகரித்தொள்ள வேண்டும் என்று Ivan oruvanume oru talayum. So one part of the two, what you call, two people to be given protection. So Vibhishana is on one side, and நாங்கள் எல்லாரும் ஒரு தலையாக. So we are on the other side. Just now he said we are one and the same. Vibhishana joins our monkey army, and he said, but he says now keep both of us as your aim to protect. So நாங்கள் எல்லாரும் ஒரு தலையாக விஷயீகரித்தள வேண்டும் என்று. Your aim should be, your goal should be protecting both. ஏகவச்சனத்திற்கும் பகுவச்சனத்திற்கும் தாத்பரியம். The word in plural was asmabihi saha. Asmabihi saha. So that is plural. Ekavachanam Vibhishanaha. A single person, Vibhishana. A singular word is Vibhishanaha, Mahaprajnaha. He is very intelligent, whereas we are not very intelligent. That's the meaning. So asmabihi saha, along with us. So there is a special meaning with along with in English also. We have the word saha in Sanskrit. So asmabihi itself is enough. Asmabihi itself is enough. With us. Asmabihi means with us. Along with us meaning Vibhishana and monkeys must be treated alike. That's the meaning. So both the plural and the singular should become one and the same. So of course, the grammatical part of the word is one is plural and another is singular. Singular is Vibhishana, a single person. Monkey is asmabihi saha, along with us. So Devarir avanukku abhaya pradanam panninabadiyale. Since you have accepted Vibhishana, since you have given protection to Vibhishana, O Rama, Ravanadigalellam ivanukku anjumbadi yathartha namavana. So his name has become fitting now, more fitting now. Generally, Vibhishana meaning people will be afraid of this demon called Vibhishana. Vibhishana, Bhishanam, B meaning fear. So Bhishanaha meaning threatening. So Vibhishana means threatening deeply, highly threatening. So Vibhishana will be, even by look at him, all of us will be afraid, especially human beings will be afraid of having a look at him. Even the very look will make us run away from him. We will all be defeated by him. He is a great hero. He is a great fighter. And so looking at that, so now Ravana is afraid of Vibhishana. Though Vibhishana has joined a human being, has surrendered to a human being, though Ravana got a boon from Brahma that he will not be killed by a human being. He will not be killed except by human being. So now since Lord took incarnation as a human being, then ivanukku anjumbadi yathartha namavan. All demons in Sri Lanka, starting with Ravana, the leader, are now afraid of Vibhishana. Because Vibhishana, the name itself means he threatens very well. So Vibhishanastu Dharmatma, now further opinion of Sugriva, Vibhishanastu Dharmatma, Natu Rakshasa Cheshtitaha. So among the demons in Sri Lanka, Vibhishana is not a demon by action, by activities. Natu Rakshasa Cheshtitaha, he does not act like a demon. And because he is a Dharmatma. So he is a person following good policies, righteousness, charity, sense of duty, and so on. So Vibhishana is to Dharmatma. So Vibhishana, but Vibhishana, that meaning among the demons, bad demons, he is a good demon. And because he has no activities like a demon, wrong activities like a demon, cruel activities like a demon, then he is Dharmatma. என்று தார்மிகத்துவ பிரசித்தியும் தோற்றுகிறது. Sugriva realizes now, finally, that Vibhishana is a good person. So he has sense of duty, he has generosity, charity, charitable-minded person, broad-minded. He is doing good things and so on. So Mahaprajnaha, dharmatil nilaikulayadabadi varam vendikonda telivudayam. So when he approached Rama, he chose right words because he was intelligent. So dharmatil nilaikulayadabadi. So he didn't want to change his view. Vibhishana did want to change his view after surrendering. So he made right words to surrender. He approached in the right way, and therefore he was intelligent. He was understood to be intelligent. Sitam cha Ramaya nivedya devim vasema rajan iha vita shokaha. Again, Sugriva says, so we will inform Sita, we will inform Rama, we will inform Sita Devi, goddess Sita, and O king, we will all live here without any sadness. So it is Aranyakandam Vibhishanastu Dharmatma Natu Rakshasa Cheshtita. I think it is wrong. Is wrong. Is not Aranya. It should be Aranyakandam if it is but it should be Yuddha Kandam. It must be the number also, it may be wrong. Maybe it is statement of somebody else. Maybe Hanuman said it, but Hanuman would not have said it because he goes to Sri Lanka in only Sundarakandam story. I think the numbers are not right. Maybe from somebody else's mouth. Vibhishana is given certificate that he is a dharma. Of course, Yuddhakanda says, Sita Deviyum Ramanadathil samarpittu vittu நாம் இங்கு துக்கமற்றவர்களாய் வசிப்போம். So this is Vibhishana's statement to Ravana. So Sitam Devim, so we will submit Sita Devi, goddess Sita, to Ramaya. So Nivedya here meaning not informing, submitting the protection, the responsibility of protection of Sita goddess to Rama. And hey Rajan, O Ravana, O king, here in Sri Lanka, Vasema, let us live, let us all live, Vita Shokaha, without any sadness, without grief. That's what Vibhishana said to King Ravana.
Ramanuja Daya Padram Jnana Vairagya Bhushanam Srimad Venkatanatharyam Vande Vedanta Desikam Kavitarkika Simhaya Kalyana Gunashaline Srimate Venkatesaya Vedanta Gurave Namaha Adhidhibashiro Pancharana Paragrama Ivan Venkatanatharya Chiram Vijayatam Bhuvi Tirunrudupo Venkadamudayan பாரொன்று சொன்ன பழமொழியுள் ஓரொன்று தானே அமையாதோ தாரணியில் வாழ்வார்க்கு வானேர ஓமளவும் வாழ்வு.
ராமானுஜதயா பாத்ரம் ஞான வைராக்ய பூஷணம் श्रीमद्वेङ्कटनाथार्यम् वन्दे वेदान्तदेशिकम् कवितार्किकसिंहाय कल्याणगुणशालिने श्रीमते वेङ्कटेशाय वेदान्तगुरवे नमः. சீரொன்று தூப்புல் திருவேங்கடமுடையான் பாரொன்றச் சொன்ன பழமொழியுள் ஊரொன்று தானே அமையாதோ தாரணியில் வாழ்வார்க்கு வானேரப் போமளவும் வாழ்வு.
ஓம் நமோ நாராயணாய.